Hey guys, welcome back to my Wolves career mode. This is episode 2 and thank you so much for all of the support on episode 1. You guys seem to be really digging the new career mode. I'm super excited to record today's episode because we are going to be playing our first game. This is the squad that we've started off with. We of course made one new signing so far, Ndika in defence. It's such a brilliant name. The reason I got him is because, of course, we signed him in the Hansa Rostock career mode, which, of course, ended early. So I wanted a chance to use him again. So he slots in very nicely, I should say, at left centre-back. It means Bolly is going to be playing in the middle. And Cody, who can actually play right-back, makes sense to put him at right centre-back. So that's what we've done so far in regards to signings. What we need to do today is obviously start the campaign off in the league. We finished the pre-season tournament, which didn't quite go to plan. Started off well and then went out on penalties in the semis. But also we need to sign, I think, 2 more players. A goalkeeper and potentially a midfielder, because I look at my central midfield options. We've got Ndai there, who's only on loan, so he'll be gone at the end of the season. We've got Price, 69 rated. I mean, he's going to be fine for this season and maybe a little bit of the Premier League season once we're there. But really, we need to invest in a better player. So maybe we can go for someone at centre mid. I mean, we've got Onyeanje there. I'm probably saying that name wrong. He's 28, so he's only going to be good for a couple of years. And if this road to glory, trying to win the Champions League is going to go on for 5 to 6 seasons, who knows? We will need to invest in younger players. So, and the other player we've got is Gibbs White, who just isn't good enough. Ronan probably won't be used too much. He might be okay here and there. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Goalkeeper and centre midfielder. I'm happy that we've brought in Ndika. I think we don't need to invest in any more defenders just now. Let me remind you of who we've got on the transfer hub. So we've got Cucurella there. We've got Dalot, Lato. Now, these are the midfielders there's only one actually. I removed 2 midfielders, I think, from the last episode. But there's more I've got in my mind that I'm going to add today. So Palhinha is one of them. Could be really good. Portuguese. I've read the comments. I asked you guys what you want me to do with this series. Whether you want me to go with realistic signings, sticking with Portuguese players and English players. And it seems like that's what you guys want me to do. So we're going to keep this series realistic as realistic as possible. Signing players that are linked with them in real life. Or just players that you could see moving to Wolves. But then again, who saw Neves moving to Wolves last year? That was out of the blue, wasn't it? We've got Brereton there, who plays for Nottingham Forest. He is brilliant, so definitely looking to bring him in at some point. Whether it's going to be this window or the next, I don't know. We've got 2 goalkeepers, and oh yeah, this is the other player I was going to talk about. I forgot. He's right at the bottom for some reason. Why don't they order it properly? Let's see, if I go to filter, will it do it then? Kind of. So Sanchez is a bit of a failed youngster, isn't he, at the moment? He got his big move to Bayern after a fantastic performance at the Euros, and we all thought he was the next big thing. Couldn't get into the Bayern team, and when he did play, wasn't too great. He's now on loan at Swansea, and he can barely get in that team, and they're bottom of the league. So he really has been a failed young player so far, so maybe we could revitalise his career and get him involved at Wolves. Portuguese, funnily enough, and the fact that he is 75 rated would mean he's going to be quite expensive, but maybe, because obviously he's on loan, we can't sign him until next year. He might be, I want to say, around 77, maybe 78 overall. His wages will be quite high, but him and Neves, what a partnership. So that could be what we do. So maybe we don't sign a centre midfielder yet. Maybe we wait until we can get Sanchez, save the money, and just make do with what we've got. Maybe invest that money we would spend into Brereton there. We do need a backup striker. So I think I've got an idea of what I want to do. The next thing I'm going to do, though, is wait for the scout reports to come back, especially on Jose Sa. He's got a big release clause, so I don't think he's going to be very cheap, but we need to know how much his wages are and how good he is. But I think he could be a great signing for us. We did get an email, and so we tried to sell a goalkeeper. That has unfortunately broken down. And we've got a loan deal here for Eno Bakher. Probably saying that one wrong as well. I don't think I want to get rid of him. I don't want to loan him right now. He might come in handy. We have got a second team built, which I'm going to show you right now. And he is in that team on the right wing, as you can see. Zyro, he's playing up front with Cavallero on the left. It's crazy that Cavallero doesn't get into the first team, really. I don't know how I can get him in there when I've got Costa and Jota But either way, the second team is looking pretty strong. We just need to maybe bring in a couple more players over the next few seasons just to reinforce my numbers and get some backup players. So let's jump into training now that I've explained all that. We're going to get into our first game very soon, which, as I said, I cannot wait for. I don't know what the team's going to feel like, but it's one of my favourite formations. And Dick has already gone up to 67 now. Gosh, he's going up very quickly indeed. He will catch up with my other centre-backs in no time. Also, guys, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Youth Academy. I've decided, and actually a lot of you guys have been saying that maybe I shouldn't bother. The Youth Academy this year, it's the same as it's always been. There's a few minor changes every few years, but really it's not great. So I don't think I'm going to use the Youth Academy. I'm not too bothered. I'd rather sign young players that are already in the game, if that makes sense. So hopefully that's all right with you guys. Maybe we could do a Youth Academy series only, maybe a Youth Legends stream, and I'll upload that as highlights. Maybe I could do something like that. And wow, Mertens has moved to Barcelona. That is a huge move for Mertens. His final big move in his career, that's for sure. Right, let's check the scout reports we just got back. I'm interested to see how good Svilar is. Let's have a look. He is 65 rated. And, okay, now this is interesting. 77 rated Jose Sal, and he's only on 8,500 per week. I mean, that's a no-brainer. We've got to. I know I've got Ruddy, and I've got Ikeme, who I was right in saying survived cancer, or at least he's battling cancer and surviving it so far, which is amazing. But, of course, this is a FIFA series. We've got to go for good players in every position, so I'm going to try and get this done now. I'm not going to pay the release clause. I think if I can get it below 14 million, then it was worth it. So let's go ahead and see if we can negotiate here with Porto. At some point, we'll be investing in Dalot as well. So we're going to be buying quite a few players from Portugal, that's for sure, including Porto. Probably Benfica at some point. So his current value is 8 million. What if I do a player swap with a current goalkeeper that I'm not looking to use? Obviously, we're not going to be selling Ikeme. We will be trying to let him retire at the club. I could offer the player that didn't sell. Although he's 20 and 60 rated, whereas 23 and 64 rated, worth a little bit more money. Let's see if we can include Norris. And, okay, they're looking for a striker. Well, that's perfect because we don't have one. We have Donovan Wilson. Do you know what? I'm tempted just because it'll knock a bit of the price off, but it's pointless. It really is. 160k. I might as well hold on to him. So we'll offer a transfer fee instead. I'm not going to take the piss. We'll go in kind of strong. 1.5 million more than his value. And let's see if they walk out on the deal because it's too low. I mean, it's possible. And 14.7. Okay. I can work with that. 14.7. We've got 17 left after paying that. So plenty of money. Let's go ahead and try 12.5. I'm willing to go up to 14. So 12.5 if I can get that. No, they want 14.7. Should I do this for a really good goalkeeper? I think it probably is worth it, guys. I'm doing it. You cannot go wrong with having a good goalkeeper in this game. You know my defence sucks, guys. My defending is horrific in FIFA 18. So to get a good goalkeeper, I don't control it. It's just how good the goalkeeper is that makes the difference. So I'm happy with that. Now we need to offer him a contract. Anything below 20k would be an absolute steal for a 77 rated player. So let's see what we can do here. He's on 8,500. He probably only want 14 or so. We'll give him crucial first team player, of course. And please tell me he's got a beard in game. Yeah, he does. It's a very ginger beard. I don't know if you can tell. I've shaved mine today. A little bit too short, if you ask me. You can see my double chin, god damn it. But let's get him in the squad. I don't care about his beard. Crucial first team. Yeah, that's fine. 2 years. Let's try and get him on. Let's try 4, but it's not going to work. And no. Okay, let's try 3 then. It seems like you can always negotiate 1 extra year. That's good. We're going to disregard the release clause, seeing as he didn't ask for one. Now, do I go in really low here? A bit cheeky? Or do I... No, let's be sensible here. 10,000 per week, and I'm going to offer him 50 grand as a signing bonus. Is that going to be a good enough deal? What? He will stay on his current wage? Okay, I'm going to remove the bonus and just submit that. So I'm willing to give him the 115 grand. That's fine. And then he wants 9.2. This game is ridiculous. Welcome to the club. We've just signed a 77 rated goalkeeper For less than 10,000 per week. Welcome to the Championship. Welcome to a future Premier League team, of which you're going to be our first team goalkeeper probably for most of the series. So I'm really, really happy with that. We can go ahead and put him straight in the team. 77 rate. I cannot believe how easy that was. 6'4". I mean, that's what you want in a goalkeeper. He's still young. He's got a potential of like 82, 83, something like that. He has strengthened our defence, and we really haven't spent that much money. So I'm super happy with that. I think if we can get Brereton and maybe a centre midfielder, then job done. With a value of just 1.4 million, a higher wage than the keeper we just signed. It's just broken, isn't it? Basically, if you sign a player anywhere in England, their wage is just massively inflated. It's kind of stupid. And getting deals from Portugal seems to be the way to go here, but I really want this guy. So we're going to go ahead and approach to buy. Let's see if Nottingham Forest are willing to part with their star striker. I'm pretty sure we could work out a fair deal here. So 1.4 million as a value. Let's try a player swap. We should try every time to offload a couple of players that we just don't care about. So Will Norris again. I've got so many goalkeepers, I might as well try. And they're looking for a right winger. We've got quite a few of them, haven't we? Maybe Marshall. I'm not going to be using Marshall. Okay, let's try Marshall. He's worth 2.5 million. Well, he's worth 2.5 million, I think it was. So I might have massively overpaid there, technically, but I don't care. If we can get Brereton as a straight swap, I mean, that's absolutely amazing business. So let's go ahead and do that. He's got another 14 to grow his potential. Another 14 ratings. I mean, he's going to be incredible for us. So, squad role, we will go with rotation at the start. Let's be honest with him. And, okay, he's happy with that. 4 years. Okay. Let's go for 5. Might as well try and lock him down. Brilliant. There you go. He actually looks like he's got the proper face. I don't know if it just looks like him, but it's pretty good. Oh, wow. That wage. Jeez. Okay. Remove the goal bonus. Although, is he going to score 10 goals this... Well, actually, it doesn't matter if it's this season. It's just in general, isn't it? So let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. It's a bit much, although we are getting him for free, technically. A player that I'm not going to use as part of the deal. I'll bump this up to 250. I'm willing to pay just a little bit extra now, but have him on lower wages. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, do you know what? It's fine. Look how much money I've got. Matt, just stop being stingy. There we go. We've got him. That's our man. We've got a new striker as well. He can be number 10. I believe number 10 is free. So we'll go ahead and have a look at his stats as well. So he's 67 rated, 85 sprint speed, 88 acceleration, 71 strength, and he's 6'1". He is going to be an absolute monster for us. He really is, guys. He's going to be so, so good. So let's put him... Well, we can take out him and swap him around. There we go. Just like that, the team looks stronger because we've got more options. That's all you need in career mode. When you've got a big squad, you just have so many options and your players don't get so tired. If you get injuries, it's not a big deal. Having a big squad is never a bad thing in a road to glory. So I think technically we're done, but I'm still going to look at potentially loaning in or signing a centre midfielder to partner up with Neves or Sace if anyone gets injured or whatever, because Ndai is going to be leaving at the end of the year. Might be worth just having someone in case, if we sign them, of course. Price isn't good enough, like I said, and we don't have any other options. I think I've got to. Okay, we might as well go for one more signing. Let's see who we can find on the market. So this is a bit of a tough decision. I found 2 players that I'm really interested in. One of them you're going to recognise, again, from the Hansa Rostock career mode. We weren't able to sign him, and I really regretted it because I was really excited to try him out. So maybe Busquets could be the perfect choice here. But then there's also a young English player that I think in the future is going to be captain for England, captain for City. He could be the next big thing coming in for City. And Foden, he looks like the real deal. Maybe we go for him. He's a bit more of an attacking player, so maybe Neves needs to sit back. So that's why I'm thinking maybe Busquets is a better choice. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I'm quite tempted just to pay the release clause for Busquets, just get him in the team now because I want him. And maybe come in for Foden another time. He doesn't quite fit in the team formation that I'm using. He would need to play at centre mid, of course, which he can do, but he's not exactly tall and strong, which you need if you've only got 2 midfielders. So I think basically I've made my mind up. I'm going to go with Busquets. It makes sense. Can I get him cheaper, or should I just pay his release clause? It doesn't matter. Pay the release clause. Let's just get him in the team. We'll negotiate with him now. I do not want to miss out on this, even if it means I don't see his wage and I pay a little bit more. It's not going to be a massive wage, is it, for a young player like Busquets? So let's just do it. Do the deal now. I'm really excited to see, you know, how he blossoms into maybe like a Sergio Busquets, which would be ideal for us. He's definitely more defensive than Neves will need to be. So I'm going to go for prospects, which is true, and he wants sporadic. Okay, that's fine. Sporadic is pretty much the same thing. We'll go ahead and give him 4 years. Wow, okay, we'll give him 5. Why not? Let's lock down these young players for a long time. 5 years works. We've got the same agent as we had with Jose Sau, I think it was. Let's really disregard the release clause. What? He only wants 2k per week? What? That is absolutely hilarious. I actually feel bad. I'm going to give him more. I'm going to give him 2.5, and I'm going to bring this down a teeny bit like that, just because I've got OCD. Have a little bit more. Yes, there we go. Right, our window's done. We do not need to sign any other players. Busquets is the final piece of the puzzle, and he goes straight on the bench instead of Price. It has to be the way I want to go. It has to be. Okay, let's move around the bench again. So we've got it even. And just like that, guys, it's looking better already. Busquets, future partner with Neves. Those two are going to be pinging balls left and right, getting assists all the time. Jota, I'm going to try and keep him, you know, sign him back next year. Maybe Bonatini, I'm not too sure. Costa on the right. We've got a hell of a squad being built here. So let's change up the training drill. We're going to add Busquets in there. We've got Ndicka and Busquets with 2. I think I'm going to add Brereton as the other guy. Work on his finishing a little bit. Let's see if he needs it first. Yeah, he could do with a little bit. So that is going to be the training that we do for now. 3 young players that are all part of my plans for, you know, future Premier League football. And Dick has done really well again there. He's almost 68 already. It's just unbelievable how overpowered training can be. But anyway, as you can see, we have a game against Middlesbrough coming up. They have just come down from the Premier League. They're going to be a strong opponent, and they're going to be rivals this season, that's for sure. They will be there at the end of the season in the top 3, I would say. So our first game of the season is an absolute must-win. We've got to start off well. Surely it's not just me that thinks the Wolves kit is absolutely beautiful. I love the orange colour with the black shorts. I've always really liked the Wolves kits. I mean, my granddad's a Wolves supporter, so I've known about Wolves for a long, long time. It's one of the reasons I've wanted to do a career mode with them. It's because I know about the club. I remember when they were in the Premier League, it was always interesting going up against them, especially when Arsenal played them and absolutely smashed them. Anyway, that's the lineup. It is my first team. We've got no injuries at the moment. Everyone is fully fit, of course, since the pre-season tournament ended a while ago. And Ndicka makes his debut, but technically everyone's making a debut for me. It's the first time seeing any of these players play for me, of course. Let's see how they get on in the first game. Middlesbrough have a strong team. Assombalonga up front, of course. Big signing for them. They've got Adama on the right, Downing on the left. A strong defence. Gibson, a great defender. Maybe even someone we should be looking at some point. But here we go, guys. Kicking off the championship season. It's going to be a long journey. We're not going to simulate any of these games, like I said. Let's just see how we get on. We've actually won the ball straight away there. Nice start. One thing I should say, actually, is I haven't played FIFA properly in about 2 weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, whether I'm actually capable of winning games on Legendary. I've just lost the ball in a pretty bad area. I can feel it. I'm rusty right now. So you're going to have to be patient with me as I get back into this. But Ndicka, no, that's Bolly. He's done well to get a touch on it. That was a poor pass. And Cody, the captain, picks it up. So we have a free kick in a pretty good position here. Do I want to try and attempt? Let's see if Neves is the best free kick taker. Probably by a long way, 73. That is a very decent stat for a championship player, remember. He's going to get picked up by a big club if Wolves don't get promoted, let's be honest. But let's try this. From 30 yards out, can Neves score? I'm going to have to put this in the video. I can't not. That was so bad. Okay, yeah. So close, guys. Time to do some defending now, though. And he's turned. Oh, that's a good pass. Jeez, that was close. Let's test out Neves with his long-range passing. Oh, my God. He is a god. He is going to be so good for us. Come on, Silva. Nicely done. Is that Jota? Why is he called Silva? I didn't realise that wasn't in the last game, that's for sure. And that's another lovely pass. Whip it in. Oh, go on. Randolph. I hate Randolph. He's too good. He is still a legend in my eyes. If you've been around this channel for a while, you'll know the joke. Let's go, Costa. Use that pace. Try and whip in across. Oh, it's good. Oh, it was a good cross, but it's not quite in the back of the net. What a save that was. Let's keep the attack alive. Come on. Look at the run. Oh, it's not the best of crosses. Should keep that, though. Nice. Cut inside. Ah, got nowhere to go. Go back post. Oh, damn it, it's blocked. 35 minutes in. We're looking good, you know. We've had a little bit of defending to do here and there, but we've dominated the ball. But, of course, as soon as I say that, they're going to get on another attack. Oh, what a save. He's, of course, making his debut as well. Jose Sao. I'm going to have to learn how to say his second name. It might be Sao, Saw. I literally have no idea. It's a good cross. And it's another save. And there is half time. Yeah, it's been an interesting first half. I think the formation's good. The players feel good. I'm just not playing to the best of my ability right now. I will get better. I will. Let's get in this second half and try and get a couple of goals. Neves on the ball. Nice pass. Trying to turn. Oh, I've got through. Somehow. Hits it across the goal. Oh, what a finish. Is he even left-footed? I don't think he is, but... Is it Bonantini? I need to double check. I need to learn some of these guys' names, but what a finish. That was unsavable. Absolutely unsavable. Not even the legend himself, Randolph, could get a fingertip on that. It's a bit of a lucky turn. The defender misses the tackle. Luckily, I didn't go on the floor. What a finish that is. I've got to check now. I think he's right-footed, and it's Bonantini. Let's have a look. He is right-footed, but he's got a 4-star weak foot, so no wonder that's managed to find the back of the net. What a strike. Our first goal of the series, and it's the on-loan striker that scores it. We're going to have to potentially keep him if he does well this year and sign him back, just like Jota. Here is Jota now. Play it into the box. What a ball that is. And Douglas was in. The left wing back gets a shot on target. That's all good for me. You know, you're not going to score every shot, but at least we're attacking. Look at the possession. We are dominating right now. Cross comes in. No one can win the header, and no one's there for the rebound. Time now to make a change. 2 players coming on for their debuts. We have Busquets and Brereton. I think that's how you say Brereton. I know Busquets. This is what happens every new series. I have to learn all the names. But Busquets in midfield, of course, and Brereton up front. Let's see if we can get him involved straight away. Hang on. Costa could be in here. I know he's quick, but he might... Oh, he hasn't got enough on him there to go straight past the defender, unfortunately. But we've got 10 minutes with 2 fresh players. Let's see if they can make an impact score that we could have easily conceded there. It feels like Middlesbrough have gone on ultra attack. Yeah, they have. Gibson is playing up front on the left side. And they've almost scored. I mean, it's realistic, I guess. Your team throws themselves forward when they're losing the game, but it's not very fun to play against unless you can get on the attack yourself and hit them on the break, for example. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I wanted to play that inside, but I couldn't. Oh, that's a nice ball. Put it in. Nice. This is good. This is good. Brereton's in the middle. No way. No way Brereton scores on his debut. I think that might just be his second touch. I need to give him the number 10 shirt. I need to change his boots as well. We're not wearing those silly Umbro boots, but God, he could be brilliant, guys. He's got all the stats you need for a striker. If we improve his finishing, which is damn good already by the looks of things, he's got the pace, he's got the strength, he's got the height. He's going to be absolutely class for us. And Bonatini got his goal. 2 really good strikers at the club. Now we just keep the clean sheet. Get a 2-0 win. Is that offside? Nope. Downing's going to whip it in. No, he's not. Now we just clear it out. And there you go. Job done, guys. 3 points to kick off the series and to kick off the season, which I'm really pleased about. There's a lot of games to come, but today that is going to round up the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're excited for this Wolves career mode. Make sure you leave a like on the video as well. Leave a comment. Tell me anything you want me to do with the series. I do read the comments. Follow me on Twitter as well, and I will see you next time.